Hello and welcome to the demo. Here it is, Sprint 4. Today we'll be going over through the entire game within itself, with a special focus and emphasis on the new implementations since the last sprint. So without further ado, let's get started. When the user first opens the sort of application, they are faced with a new implementation that we implemented since the last sprint, and that is the sign up page. In the sign up page, the user can input their username. As we can see here, the user is going to input, for example, any username over here. And they'll also implement a password, which has the characters hidden. The information in this username and password is saved through an async storage, where if the user signs up over here and then logs in later on, they can log in with the same information as it's stored in the async storage and use the same password, and they'll have open access to the game. From the login page, we will go first and foremost to the user data. In the user data, it shows the username that the user first implemented. And here we can see every level. And what it stores here is that it uses global context to store information that happened in each and every single level, starting from level 2. So that's time spent on each level, number of mistakes, and also number of attempts per level. And we will kind of go over this throughout the demo over here. But let's go to the levels page. In the levels page, what you can see a new implementation here is that you can't actually access level 2, 3, 4, or 5 unless you're done the previous level. So for example, we can't access level 2 if we haven't finished level 1. And same thing for 3. We have to finish the game in order, and that was a new implementation since the last sprint. So let's start with level 1. The main change here from the last sprint is that in level 1, there's an actual interactive feature with the user where you can press on next step and go to the next step and see what happens. Before, it was just a simple animation. Talking about the animation as well, there's a new implementation of the animation here in this level and also in the future levels. The algorithm splits by each element, splits and merges by each element rather the entire row at once. From before, it used to just jump from row to row, but now it's showing the user how the algorithm splits with each and every single element, as we can see over here with this new implementation of the animation. So we're gonna go to the next step, and we're just gonna finish off this level over here. We've seen this in the previous sprints. And now we're on the second level. So here's where the user data information starts to play along. We're going to pretend that we have messed up this level 3 times in a row. So we've got an incorrect answer here, and the user is playing. We're going to get another incorrect answer. For example, we're going to check answer. Answer is wrong. And we're also going to get it correct 3 times until we are faced with a pop-up, which will happen over here. In this pop-up, we've talked about in the previous sprints. Here, we're going to quit the game and see what happens with the user data. So let's go to the user data over here. We're going to see that there's our username. And on level 2, the time spent on this level was 36 seconds. And the number of mistakes, as we just saw, was 3. And the number of attempts that we just attempted it, of course, we just did it once. So now let's go back and attempt level 2 again. We're going to play level 2 over here. We're going to play it, and we're going to actually complete level 2. We're going to play it along over here. The user is playing the game. And we will see all this in the end, how it all works out, and it'll save all this information. So in this demo, we're going to go through the entire game just to show how everything works, since this is the final sprint. So we can see there's a timer as well. We talked about it in the last sprint, how there's an idle time, where if you leave the screen for a certain amount of time, it will have a pop-up saved where it would just take you out. The user's playing over here. 17, 15. $20, $18, $17, $15. And we can also see that there's instructions happening for every level. This game overall will give a user a good understanding of the entirety of the merge sort algorithm. So in this demo, it's going to be a few pauses here and there, but this is just to show you how all this is going to work. Awesome. So here it is. We've done it. That's level 2. And we can go on to the next level select. And you can see there, we unlocked level 3. Level 3 is now unlocked since we successfully completed level 2. So let's go on level 3 real quick and just start playing level 3 as it is. We can see here there's a new way of splitting the merge. The set of lineups over here. The user plays level 3. We will demo level 3 and we will also demo level 4. And then level 5, it's the same implementation. So we will just go over level 3, 4, level 3 and 4. And in the end, of course, we'll go over the user data and see how all of this works out. So if you're watching this, you can if you're all okay with this, you're kind of seeing how it works. You can kind of like speed it up a little bit till we're done the level, but there we go. So as we said as well, if you're watching this and you're all okay with this and you're seeing that it works perfectly, you can go ahead and start skipping later to the video. I talk later on in the video, I'll be talking about level 4 and I'll be showing you guys level 5, and then we're gonna go back to the user data. And that'll be the entire application. So in this demo, we purposely wanted to show how it'll all work out all together, because in previous sprints, we've been kind of we showed kind of parts of the game, but this is an opportunity where we can see the entire game working out. It'll be a cool little demonstration. There we go. User's getting there. We're getting close. Almost there. We're almost done level 3. There we go. Now it's just the final accumulation of everything. There we go. All right. Here we go. Here we go. We are wrapping up level 3, the third level. Great. Great. Let's go back to the level select page. We'll see again, level 4 is unlocked. There we go. Level 3 is done. Level 4 is unlocked. Let's open level 4 up. And it's the similar idea. Now in level 4, we actually have more numbers over here. We have more numbers. The user can work with more numbers. And as we know, level 5, it gets up to 50 numbers. We won't be doing level 5. It's the same exact implementation as all the previous levels, since it will kind of take a longer version of this demo for level 5. But level 4 is still possible to do. So if you're watching, the user now is doing level 4. And of course, same thing, if you're all okay with this, you kind of skip ahead to kind of where we talk about the user data in the very end. But we want to show everything that's going on here in this video game, in this sort of algorithm game. And what's nice about this, it's a very consistent way of playing. If you understand how to work with the app, from the first level, you'll understand, you know, that there's 3 buttons on the bottom, the timer's at the bottom. It's a very intuitive intuitive display in UI, which can make the user very comfortable with using the application. And all this user data is saved under the SE username for this person that's playing the game, the user. And also this will be on an iPad display. Rather than a computer screen. However, here we're showing it in a computer screen. There we go. Almost halfway through the 4th level. And of course, we said from before level 5, we'll just kind of show how it looks like, and then we'll just kind of go back. And we'll see here once we're done this level, level 5 will unlock. The user decides how the algorithm would be split over here, and then same implementations throughout the entire, mostly later on in the levels of the video game. And this game, by the time the user gets to like the 4th, 3rd level, they will have a very good understanding of the merge sort algorithm, where they're ready to a point where they can implement, they can kind of work with this algorithm later on. There we go. Almost there now. It's the single elements now, which indicates we're around halfway there. And of course, I'll keep saying this, if you are watching this part of the video and you're okay with the entire demo of how it's working, you can kind of go to the end. The user here, 1, 2. The user is going to let's go over through the user data. Actually, there has been a little bit of a bug, but it's okay. We'll go over the user data. We'll go through every single level and show how everything works. So level 4, we can see that we have taken 225 seconds for this level, and we've gotten 3 mistakes on this level, and we've tried it once. For level 3 as well, we can see the user data over there. Of course, all this is being stored using global context. Here we have also information about level 3. Level 5, we're going to show how everything is 0, because we haven't even done this level yet, but it'll all be 0 over here. Well, let's go back to the main screen. Here we can see there's a quick sort algorithm. Later on, if we want to implement a new level, a new type of algorithm, we have the UI set up for it. If later on we want to apply this quick sort algorithm, level 5 has the same implementation as it's pretty locked now because we haven't completed level 4 yet, just due to a small bug. However, level 5, it's the same idea as level 4, just with 50 numbers instead. And of course, we saw, since we didn't attempt it, it's initialized to 0 in the user data. So this has been the merge sort algorithm game, the sort of algorithm game that we have. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you in the release. Thank you very much. And also, for the things that were missed, we'll also cover that in the release. They all work now. These are just simple bugs. However, they all working now, and we will show you later on that they do work in the release. Thank you very much, and we'll see you later. Take care.